Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2. We're back here on Cloister, going to speak with Laureate Craft, and hopefully she's going to let us go see the Bishop now that we've retrieved the information from the satellite down on Paradise Island. We also finished all of our companion quests.
Are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned.
What are you looking at, buddy? I'm kind of curious what is going on down there. It's kind of scary. It's scary. Yeah, we finished the companion quests, and I think we've really just got the main quest left to do. I know we can go to Auntie's Choice's ship, and we might end up doing that. Probably will. I mean, unless this is the point of no return, which I don't think it is. I imagine the archive is separate. I really hope not. There's a lot of like unfinished little threads out there that we've discovered, mainly revolving around the Sovereign, right, in that mental refreshment chamber. Surely we have a quest for that. If not, like, I mean, it is kind of cool that you could just go there and find out about it. But it is also kind of weird that you can't act on it. Alright. Miss Craft. Craft macaroni and cheese.
I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Hopefully you shall facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
Crash satellite found. Information retrieved. Here you are.
Yes! Excellent! Take that, reductionists! Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been! Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet.
Okay, thank you. Nothing quite so exciting as reclaiming deferred academia, eh?
Not by a factor of thousands. You'll have to tell me about your scholastic experiences someday, colleague.
I will.
I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know. Be on your very, very best behavior.
All right. I'm thinking about it. Do you know? Did you know that? I actually thought about it long before you said that. Doesn't mean I'll act on it, though. Do I need to talk to you?
You've made such progress moving us toward an Order Auntie's Choice alliance. Everything seems to be going according to the plan so far. But we approach a critical juncture. When you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the issue with her. I assure you this is the correct thing to do. For yourself, for us, for Arcadia. If you continue working for the Order alone, it will likely burn any possible bridge with Auntie's Choice. So this is our last and only chance.
Does that mean I need to go to the ship now? Auntie's Choice ship now? Not now, then I'm busy.
Fine. Do as you will. If you fail, I suppose the plan will rebound eventually.
Trust in the plan, my friend. Fine. We're gonna go check out the Auntie's Choice ship. Oh, I can't get through here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna go do that. I had to think about it. It has been thought about, and we're gonna go do it. Just in case. I don't think we're not gonna try and set them up together anyway, because I don't like Auntie's Choice, but well, I want to have my options available, you know what I mean? This is it, right? The undisputed claim. Ooh. Like a big bug. All right, let's see if they just attack me on sight. Am I gonna end up like just wiping out this entire ship? Oh, it has to be a bounty terminal owned by that faction to pay off your bounty. Interesting.
This is Anti-Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side.
It's a lot of noise.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway?
Efficacy.
Fly-by-night indenture.
Decide what its subjects
Okay, look up own bounty. Shut up, Auntie.
respond to what you
19,000? That's a lot of money.
decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy.
Hold on. Okay. Let's think about this. So obviously I want to just kill them all. But let's look at this from Felix's point of view. I don't think we've been playing Felix in a way that would mean he has a whole lot of sympathy for killing them. I also don't necessarily think he would seek it out. However, they're asking me to pay 20,000 credits because they attacked me. Let's not forget, I did not fire at them. They shot at me and tried to kill me. All because I didn't give them a super dangerous secret that the Order owned. It could be argued that the second camp that we destroyed is more on me, but there was no other way out of that ravine, that canyon, that whatever, that area, valley. I don't know what you'd call it. There, at least that I remember seeing. Maybe there was and I just didn't look hard enough. Which is fair. I didn't try as hard as I could have, but like, they attacked me. And I guess, I did kill some civilians. They were caught in the crossfire, really. So would we pay almost a third of our money, or 2/3 of, not almost 2/3 of our money to people who attacked me? All for the sake not of the game. Not like this isn't, I feel like I wouldn't even be here if this wasn't a game, right?
Process.
That's all I needed to know.
Neighbors employed.
Shut up, Auntie. I am sorry, guys, if you were interested to see what that ship is like in a not hostile setting. We're not going to pay them money for them attacking us and me defending myself. No, fuck that. We're getting out of here. We're going to go tell the Order, leave Auntie's Choice alone, go your own way, and that's the end of it. And maybe we'll come back and wipe them out, because I guess the war is still going on. So the war still needs to be ended. Yeah, I'm done with that. I know this is kind of a waste of time, but it solidified my convictions. I was gonna go against my own convictions for the sake of seeing all the content in the game. No. If you guys want to see all the content in the game, go play it yourself. All right. Okay. So, let's get back into this place. Yeah, and it does... There might be some that say I'm a bit hypocritical for not siding with DeVries, who also didn't want Auntie's Choice in the Order for participating. But my beef with her was not about the war, right? That was about her trying to kill me. Kind of similar to Auntie's Choice's beef with me. They tried to kill me. So why the hell am I gonna... No. No. Sorry, buddy. I don't like Auntie's choice. And I don't like you. Hello.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
That was a cool entrance. Hold that thought, I'll be right back. I'm not making any commitment until I know what those goals are.
Prudent. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%.
True.
So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future.
Must be tiring carrying around a head that big. Quite the entrance. What is that machine you were in?
My sensory deprivation chamber. I spend the majority of my days closed inside the silence, dulling myself against the tedious excesses of the body and mind.
Can I try it out?
It's a rather personal apparatus, customized to my biological measurements. Would you ask to try on a stranger's undersuit? Perhaps you would.
Yeah.
Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement.
You're welcome. It was a close thing, if I'm honest.
Yes, by all reports it was. But the plan evidently has greater outcomes prepared for Vicar Levin.
Seems like a good man.
He is, at that. I consider him a close personal friend, and I cannot say that about many. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. It's recently come to my attention that secret communications have been exchanged between Laplace's garden and the undisputed claim. Do you know anything about that?
Your delegate wants the Order and Auntie's choice to make peace. I think that's a mistake.
I agree. I once believed the risks of a negative outcome were acceptably low, justifying the pursuit of a peaceful resolution. But Greater Tranquility altered those numbers. I will speak with Levin and tell him to cease all transmissions with the undisputed claim immediately. The Order does not require a corporation's help to win this war. But now, let us move on from this discussion. The Archive remains at the forefront of my mind, as it must be on yours, or else you would not be here.
You're right. I've acquired Rift data that I believe may be key to saving Arcadia.
Rift data? And how did you come by this acquisition, if I may ask?
Not easily. I tracked down a former colleague who did not part happily with it.
It troubles you. What you had to do to get this data.
Not really. DeVries was a traitor. She deserved what she got.
De Vries, yes. I read that name in Laureate Beckett's report on the takeover of Alexandra Monastery. One of Wiley's collaborators. Not someone to be trusted with such information. Walk me through your plan, then. Once the data is processed, what then?
We're not with Auntie's Choice. We're not with the Protectorate. We need allies. We've kind of thrown our lot in with the Order. So our main goal is to close the rift. Sort of our secondary goal is to secure as peaceful a transition of power as possible from the Protectorate to the Order and get rid of Auntie's Choice. So we need to trust this lady. We also need her to get us into the archive. I'm hoping the processed data gives me better insight into how to close the rifts.
And so it may, but perhaps we are putting the solution before the problem. Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is all but moot.
All right, then. How can I help?
Any way I interpret the numbers, it is obvious the plan brought you here to deliver the archive out of Protectorate subjugation and back into Order hands. But before we go further, you should be aware, by aligning yourself with us in this matter, Auntie's Choice will almost assuredly see you as a threat to their interests. Are you prepared to accept that consequence?
Oh, it's already done. I'm happy to help the Order, Presiding Bishop, as long as the Order is willing to help me.
It will be a mutually beneficial arrangement, I can assure you. Let us now discuss the particulars of what will be required to reclaim the archive. Fortunately, I have given this some thought, and already have a strategy in place.
I should hope so. I'm going to let her continue.
First, we must reclaim Spyreton from the enemy. Spyreton once served as the Order's headquarters, due to its proximity to the archive. Its loss was an affront, and remains so. More importantly, there is a lift located in Spyreton which can deliver our troops into the archive to assist you against the Protectorate. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge.
So, retake Spyreton, infiltrate the archive, and unlock the rift. Got it. Anything else?
There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the archive called the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more.
How am I supposed to reclaim Spyreton?
Exemplars will accompany you in any direct assault on Spyreton. But to increase our chances of success and minimize casualties, might I recommend a more indirect approach? Take this access card. It opens a discreet side entrance on the western side of Spyreton, just past a collapsed portion of the outer wall. Once inside, it may be possible to divert power from the Protectorate's turrets via a nearby terminal. The same card should grant you access to the building housing the terminal.
Okay. Any other ways you can help me once I'm inside the archive? Beyond additional firepower?
Nothing more is writ on my chalkboard at the moment.
Come now. Someone as smart as you must have some tricks hidden up their sleeves.
Unctuous, perhaps, but not incorrect. In anticipation of occupation, I ordered supplies installed in hidden caches around the archive for emergency use. Should you encounter some, this passcode will grant you access.
The archive will be back in order hands before you know it.
May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with presiding Bishop Orlo, you know. Now there was a serious scientician.
Just realized you have like a halo now. That's pretty badass. Alright. Oh, you have some guards here. Is the steam just gonna keep coming forever?
Welcome back, Agent. Is there some evaluation I can do for you?
You went to a lot of trouble to recreate Eden's conditions here in Cloister. Why?
Call it proof of concept. Laplace's garden is more than its aesthetic. It offers a vision of a future free from the despotic rule of narrow-minded jingoists, where the fruit of the plan can finally ripen. It saddens me to see the garden so despoiled by our wartime presence. But with the loss of Spirton, necessity dictated we quarter here in the interim.
How does one become presiding bishop of the order?
Oh, the Laureate Council simply draws a name out of a hat.
Probably would have had the same... Probably would have the same chance of a bad leader as any other system I've heard of.
Yes, there is a reason they call it the madness of crowds. In reality, I was recommended for my position by the preceding bishop. Paired with my skills as a seer, I was the natural choice when it came time for the council to vote.
Why did the last preceding bishop recommend you?
My predecessor, presiding Bishop Orlo, and I had a close working relationship. He knew I possessed the skills and temperament for the role. I counted him a friend. Orlo shared with me his doubts about the Order's partnership with the Protectorate. The compromise is made. He had many such regrets at the end of his life.
Do you think he would approve of everything you've done as bishop?
Likely not. But it is the responsibility of every student to surpass their mentor in understanding and sentiment. And I can reliably assert that I have done that.
Thanks for taking the time to indulge my curiosity. I'll be going now.
May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
And also with you. Okay. Hey, man.
I believe our group's combined efforts are in direct accordance with the plan.
No, you're wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. Okay, so first things first, we gotta go take back Spirton, and yeah, we have completely cut ties with Auntie's Choice, which, let's be honest, that's been a long time coming. Like, even before this most recent, issue. I mean, we did get along with the guys on Golden Ridge, but Golden Ridge was just... It was a golden place. And I guess we did help them on Praetor a little bit, but we didn't have much choice in the matter. Well, I guess we didn't. I guess we did have a lot of choice in the matter. We didn't have to do it at all, but we did it. Alright, so... First things first, we need to liberate Spirton. Let's go ahead and transfer down over there. So there's a way through the wall that we have to get through. And I guess we can take care of that Auntie's Choice settlement too. Okay, so we're gonna go around the walls here. I probably can just take him out normally. Can I go up here? I don't think I can climb that. Supposedly there is some sort of secret passage. I'll coordinate with allies. Oh, do I have allies here? Oh, hey guys.
Ah, precisely. I was informed to expect you here and now by presiding Bishop Basar herself. Thus, it is so, as predicted. It is time, yes, that we commit our forces to your intended assault on Spirton?
Wait until I've disabled the turrets. Once that occurs, you're clear to attack.
Ooh, a change in plan. An unanticipated, strategic refinement. We shall await the signal. But should the situation deteriorate, we will intercede. Our
Thank you.
scheduled reinforcements should be here in no time. I'm sure they'll arrive at the most optimum moment.
Surely they will, yes. Okay. So we gotta find a way in there. Don't know where this said. Wonder if I can see it on here. Maybe this? But I had to get... Is this a hole in the wall here? Bet that's where I gotta go. Yeah, this looks right. This feels good. Yep. Damn it, man. How do we get to said terminal?
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign.
Do I have a silenced weapon? Don't I have like a silenced shotgun? That's really last whisper.
Enter your belt. I'm locked and stock.
There we go. Terminal is up here, I'm guessing. I want to stay silenced here.
This paradigm we serve.
Okay. Is it in this one? Yep. All right. Read logs. Near future prognostics report. Spyreton. Just a brief message to note that your usual weekly near future prognostics report has been largely superseded by the Lariat Council's decision to evacuate Spyreton for Laplace's Garden. These orders represent a rare occurrence, a near absolute certainty. This is a 99.98% likely to happen. However, there remains a 17.9666% chance that anti-choice invaders will overwhelm your position before you and the final residents complete the relocation process. So please keep ever so mindful, especially of your north flank. Additionally, provident numbers for those still at your location are 3,179, the square root of pi. Yours in science. Access defense system. Disable turrets. Turrets disabled. Okay.
Invasive elements. On your toes.
We're doing good.
Mitigating the threat. Locking them down. Pop smoke. Contact reach.
Fortification in progress. Taking the fight out of it. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Yeah, I know, yeah, I know.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Take care of him, then.
Wrong side of a freighter. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Activating energy transmitter.
Spartan's ours.
There we go. That went pretty well. Hope my allies survived. But right now, let's loot the place. And let's go ahead and put my old gun on. Where is it? That shotgun is very nice to have. Yeah, loot up the place.
Reacquiring target. Terminating unproductive activity.
Who's saying that? Oh, it's one of you guys. Okay, so you guys did survive. Good. At least a lot of you did.
Beginning field work.
Alright. Let's open this up.
Extrapolating. Interpolating.
Man.
Aborting search.
What are you guys doing over there? You yelling. All that racket.
Yeesh. I understand this spot has strategic significance for the defense of the archive, but it is horrifyingly banal. I mean, I've been stationed in some backwater burgs in the past. Seriously? Do these order eggheads do anything for fun around here? It's all map charts and chalkboards, and how many abakai does one outpost need? Hope they never retake this place, because I'm throwing all of it away.
Damn, they're gonna be so mad. Throwing away all their math books. Horrible. I think I still have my math books from college. I have a real problem. A real hoarding problem when it comes to books is like, even if I don't even like the book or don't need the book or never gonna use the book, I can't bring myself to throw books away. Little Roar. Ooh, a new mini rockets. Roar, loyal subjects. Let each blast loosed by this weapon reach the Sovereign's willing ear. Very nice. Repositioning directives in case of a predicament. The situation has been rapidly deteriorating here over the last few hours as anti-choice forces continue probing our defenses. One must assume this is all part of a larger long-term plan by the presiding bishop, despite how such moment-to-moment setbacks feel on the ground. Oh, as I began jotting this down, we have received orders to evacuate in short order. The timing is understandable. The destination is curious. Despite the unique research study presently underway at Laplace's garden, it has evidently been deemed the most ideal fallback location by the Laureate Council. I am deeply gladdened by the prospect of leaving this place, but I question whether I want to take part in their experiment. Talking about the drugs. They're talking about the drugs. Oh, there. Hey, give me this one. Does this go into the archives, or is this another building? Is this the elevator?
Sealed. Protectorate's work, no doubt. Isn't there supposed to be a way to unseal this near the archive's entrance?
Probably. You'd imagine that if there's a way to seal it, there's a way to unseal it, right? Where's our main dude at? I haven't seen him around. He didn't die, did he? I feel like we were pretty good at killing everybody rather quickly.
Spireton has changed hands several times now, but our data suggests this should be the last.
At least for a while, I hope. At least for a while, I hope. This is really cool. I like this. That we retook this place.
events proceed as ever in accordance with the plan.
With the plan.
Ah, we see you didn't even require us. Our arrival was scheduled for the optimum moment. Apparently we're meant to hold Spyreton, not assist in taking it.
Can I get in here? Probably not. Alright. Well, with Spyreton taken, we can go to the bridge. No, he did die. Oh, man. You guys suck. Alright, so we gotta go to the bridge now to get into the archive. Could go up here and deal with this too if we wanted to, but... I feel like our current goal is to get into the archive. We'll deal with the Auntie's Choice afterwards. And I know we could fast travel up there, but... I just feel like walking. Hope you guys are alright with that. Sometimes you just want to walk. Really get a feel for the world you're in. Immersion. Also, I'm really missing mines, so I'm hoping I run into some mines. Like that one. And like that one. Okay. Explosions going on up in the sky. Yeah, I might go back and maybe we'll just win this war for the Order too. And we'll just go wipe out all Protector, or all, I guess all Protectorate and all Order compounds throughout Arcadia. I wonder if we can assassinate Auntie Cleo herself, because isn't she supposed to be on that ship? I'm curious if we're even going to be able to go to the ship anymore. I read a review that they weren't able to get trusted with anybody in the game, even though they like did everything. Why'd I just stop all of a sudden? What the hell? And I was actually wondering that too, but we've been getting a lot of trust with the Order all of a sudden here. Which is nice. Apparently I missed this. Sure did. Wonder if it's a thing where like if you pick one and only do that one, you'll get a lot of reputation with them. Or maybe it's been patched. I don't know. I don't think we've ever really done anything against the Order. Maybe... No. I don't think we have. I kind of... Oh, hey. You guys have reclaimed this place, huh? Nice. I'm liking that. I'm liking the amount of interactivity this planet's having with my choices. I approve. Oh my god. Yeah, right. Which time do they give you to get across? Plenty of time. Okay. Well, we've made it. We're gonna go inside here. The archive. I'm excited for this. I am very excited for this. Damn, it's still up there. I wonder if it's permanent. Okay, so I'm guessing... Yeah, we got an elevator there. I'll go down there in a second. Check out all the other places. Oh, this is... the pedestrian entrance. Anything over here? Some big tanks. Can I see Spyreton from here? I think that's Spyreton there. Who almost fell down that hole. That would have been embarrassing. Alright. I think we can go in there. I guess it is permanent. Alright. In we go. The archive. Cool splash art. I love the splash art of this game. There's so many things I love about this game. Alright. How big of a place? Okay, it's pretty extensive. Wonder if we should use that shotgun. That was a pretty effective tool.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea. It's the
Given how entrenched the Protectorate are here, we ought to consider a strategy. Crossing our fingers don't count.
I agree, Niles. You probably should have told me this before we got in here. Well, we have our allies. Can we send for reinforcements?
Well, we took Spyreton for them. If we can find a stealthy way to the Spyreton lift controls on this side, we can call them to send down troops.
Maybe we should also look around and try to find some means to weaken their forces somehow.
Not a bad idea, though I'd also suggest garnering backup.
Alright. Let's focus on getting reinforcements then.
Happily.
Alright, if we're gonna try and be stealthy about it. Let's do it. Looks like there was a vent up this way, so that's where we're gonna go first. Hold on. There's a vending machine here. Anything good in here? I'm just gonna take all of it. We have money. Can actually get more money probably, yeah. We low on any weapons or ammunition? Compact rounds a little bit. Okay, take these two. Okay. There is a door over here. Where is this building? Enter. Well, if you insist. Oh, it's barred shut. What do you mean it's barred shut? It has an enter sign above it. This is exit? No, this is enter as well. How interesting. Okay, so we can't go that way. Yet. This is a really cool looking place. I am not mentally refreshed.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
Man, he just had all this media ready to go, huh?
The Consul provides, the system provides. Prudence dictates we route all disruptive...
I want to see, like...
Oh, I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill. Rumor is somebody died.
Oh no.
Oh, wasn't me. Feels like it was.
What is the, like, radius of this soundproofing thing?
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment?
Okay, that looked like it did fine.
Don't risk falling into imperfect thoughts. Go now.
We come back up here. If I can kill them while we go, like that would be very good.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty.
This is not the way? Aha. Oh.
Shh. Not a sound.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity, Command.
Drop a save.
Every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at.
Okay, so far so good. Match for stealth play here. Okay, we're gonna go this way now. Because it seems like a sneaky way. We've already taken out 4 of them. That's 4 less that my allies have to deal with.
On a hostile planet, day 35. Brought to you by the frigid cold and voracious wildlife. Starring noted self-taught survival expert, myself, Hoyt Schermerhorn.
Hello?
Oh. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, I ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript.
Are you okay? Should you be out here by yourself?
Tut tut. Such concern is unwarranted, I assure you. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors. Why, just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out.
You must know a lot about the surrounding area, huh? Like around the archive?
Yes, indeed. I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance.
You aware of any way of accessing the archive?
That big computronic adding machine? Nah. All that electromechanical malarkey is lost on a rugged, outdoor individual like me.
You know, his voice doesn't, but just his look kind of reminds me of the Gray Fox. Have any idea about how to undermine the protectorate forces outside the archive?
You might call in reinforcements if the Spyreton lift controls were working. I happen to have its missing components in my possession.
Oh, really? Oh, I hadn't figured you for a saboteur as well.
This place was built by the Order. Nowadays, it's held by the Protectorate. Figure I can bust things around here to my heart's content and likely be doing my duty. I could be convinced to part with the lift control board parts if you'll do me a favor. I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade.
You have more chance of becoming the next sovereign than you have of killing an ursapod.
If I wasn't so vigorously self-assured, I might find your lack of confidence disconcerting. But no matter. You'll see. 5 sprats is all I need. Their habitat stretches from inside the Archive's entrance to all over the overlands. Actually, should be no problem to locate. Here's a fetching headpiece that ought to make it easier. Put it on, and they'll see you as one of their own. Like a fellow sprat of unusual size. Won't run away. Have at it now.
What? Don't tell me you guys weren't thinking it. I'm not gonna go hunt for rat or sprats at this situation. We're on, like, come on. Besides, he was Auntie's choice. He had the name. He had the indicator. Profound lessons from a self-taught survival expert. Since humanity first stared up wide-eyed and likely drooling just a bit at the stars, we dreamt of what would happen if we were stranded on an alien world, where the bits in our pocket couldn't purchase all the Auntie's choice products we deeply rely on. Would we use our previously untapped resourcefulness and heretofore unproven guile to adapt, or succumb to the harsh environment's many dangers, like those weird berries that on second thoughts look very poisony, the way caves are damp and drafty like all the time, and avoiding the advisably non-cuddly wildlife? Well, it happened to me. The following tome dramatically details my many hard-fought lessons, such as remembering to add wood to a fire, how exofauna stubbornly refuse to recognize the barter system, to not yell at or throw things at bitey or clawy animals, how to run like the blazes if you forget, and other learnings that prove I really deserve a promotion when my unit eventually returns. Subsequent pages are filled with an amateurish array of stick figure drawings that apparently attempt to illustrate these lessons. Early cave paintings. Yeah, I mean, the guy was probably going to die when he fought the ursapod anyway, so...
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals. Coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
Yum, yum, yum. This pneumatic tube delivers drop snakes off to somewhere else in the Underlands. If the origin were discovered, you could pass an object back through here. Interesting. Okay. It was cool to find him, though. And to be fair, I do feel a bit bad killing him. But now's not the time for sprat hunts, you know? Okay. Behind the loose panel of the console is a mess of wires and mechanical components. It's clear that a essential bit of machinery has been ripped out rather inelegantly. To summon the Spiriton lift from here, you will need to either find the component or work around the problem. Slot the missing components into the console. You jam the missing component to the Spiriton lift controls. You can now summon the lift. Summon it.
We have possession of the lift and are ready to lend assistance to you, Agent. Awaiting the all clear.
Wait, let me call you back.
Postponement acknowledged. Standing by until further confirmation.
What did that disable power to? Alright, let's summon him.
The presiding bishop is eager to recapture the archive. Shall I send our forces to assist you now?
Yes.
Executing primary operation, now!
Yeah, I'm really gonna wait for it? Can't I just, like, start shooting?
And here comes the order. Let's hope they're good at crunching more than numbers.
Hostilities are afoot. Standing by to stupefy. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Enemy in vicinity.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
They're benumbed. Locking them down. Fortificator at ready status.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm at it.
Investigating hostile
Clear. There we go. Is this where we just were? Yeah, okay. Alright. Probably didn't need to do that, but I bet I could have done that all myself. But now they feel like they did something. Loot them all up. So did this open up this door? Is that what that did? That power switch. At least one of you survived. Come on. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it then. I don't want to fall off the side. Good work, soldier.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
Indeed. Okay. What is in here?
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh.
Woo, been there. You just need some trip teas and you'll be on your way.
Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
Oh, you poor man. I sincerely hope we don't have to shoot you.
You were mentioning some non-protectorate medicament? Afraid I don't know what that is, but I trust a protectorate medicament would be superior.
Who exactly are you?
Assessor Torbert Ostergaard of the Protectorate. I have been here since we seized the facility from Auntie's Choice. Well, not this room specifically, but I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that.
The term is a simple portmanteau combining calculate and caduceus. Yes?
I suppose. It is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. If you have cleared our fortifications outside,
I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator.
Really? Seems like you'd be more concerned about facing punishment from the Protectorate.
It will no doubt earn me mental refreshment, perhaps worse. But this way, I retain some measure of hope. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Is there a Protectorate curativist in the house? I feel rather woogly.
He died from that. Interesting.
Always dreamt of coming here.
What do we got here? Ooh. This extensively tested, well-engineered marvel was the only helmet that the first Archive operator, Exemplar Innocento, trusted to protect her prized cerebellum. Cerebellum? How do I get in there? Let me in. Nope, that's not how you do it. What's this? Prized possession of Exemplar Innocento, the first Archive operator. This cleaver was also the first weapon designed with the aid of the completed Archive. Very cool. I like how they have these kind of like whatchamacallums, artifacts. Ooh. Armor once worn by Exemplar Innocento, the first Archive operator, both practical and ornamental. Coronal Animeter. An apparatus for detecting Arcadia's coronal mass ejections, which can disrupt the Archive's calculations by up to a catastrophic 0.0000000002 decimal points. Exemplar Innocento had it removed from service after it caused spotty reception of his favorite afternoon wireless cereals. It's very important you get those cereals right. I am the leader.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Harmonizing replacement. Greetings, sentient.
Thank you. I am sentient. Okay, so that's the elevator. That goes down to Spyreton, I'm assuming. Spyreton lift is reliably out of service. Whenever I grow anxious of the base corporatists raving at our gates just next door in Spyreton, I remind myself that they might as well be on the other side of this ice moon. They cannot enter the Archive. It is impossible. Their only means of access is the Spyreton lift, and that can only be summoned by its remote control station across the bridge. Most fortunately, that station is missing key components of its control board, so I can breathe easy. Let those individualists and play at siege in Spyreton. I remain safely ensconced in here, the Calcaduceus in hand, free to use the Archive in service of the paradigm. And that's Ostegard. Yeah, so I can go back out to Spyreton now. This goes down here, which has nothing. Oh, we could go down that way. Okay. Auntie's Choice Cleaner didn't make it. He didn't make it, guys. Poor guy. Alright, let's get this data read, I guess, huh? Do I have enemies in here with me? Looks like they're on a different level, maybe. A cool room.
Welcome to the Archive. I am EUENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
Are you some form of artificial intelligence?
That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. Applied statistics might be functionally more apt. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
A little percussive maintenance might not be out of place here. I've got a wrench might do some good.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
What just happened? Are you okay?
Due to incomplete reprogramming efforts by differing operators, I am experiencing sporadic fluctuations in my emphasized categorical imperatives. Tonality and cadence weightings within my communication protocols are likewise similarly affected.
In layman's terms, we're experiencing a distinct difference in opinion.
Caused by intermittently vacillating fundamental shifts in priorities.
What approximates its mind has become trifurcated.
One would assume that calamity enough. But wait, there's more.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates.
Did you try turning yourself off and on again?
No, not when I can guide others out of worry and doubt, to sublimate themselves to the needs of the community.
Not when there are bits to be made. We're talking monetary units left on the table here.
The theorized method to purge myself of my erring others is slightly more involved. To avoid the requisite downtime, I endeavor to work around them. For now.
You had other operators of late. What were they after?
Auntie's Choice attempted to formulate a foolproof marketing plan. A charm offensive to reintroduce itself to the main colonies, once this pesky rift issue is resolved by others.
The Protectorate ran rift calculations, then utilized me to assist with organizational matters, to approximate the paradigm, a system devised to replace the loss of the Order's predictive input. Based on the increasing rate of rift fluctuations, I estimate that your inquiry is rift-related. To that end, we should best get started before we are consumed by them.
Yes, begin processing the rift data.
Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
The Protectorate input similar data before? How long ago? I need the same results.
The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago. Though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
You mentioned your calculatory processing is around 49.7% capacity. Can we raise that?
In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators.
Can I shoot it better? That's my preferred method to fix things.
I am afraid that no is a mathematical certitude, despite the Protectorate and Auntie's Choice best efforts to prove otherwise. Though must say I admire your drive. Some issues require the conspicuous application of force,
So true.
such as a fractional reduction in output or descent. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
Wait, what exactly is a cold storage?
It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation.
So it's not required to repair thermal transfer? Why?
When active, the archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of Krabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
Any job worth doing's worth doing right. Besides, I can't imagine the presiding bishop being best pleased by us irreparably damaging the archive.
True. How did the Protectorate Auntie's Choice do so much damage here?
It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues.
Say, can you turn all turrets to fire on Protectorate forces nearby?
Inverting targeting protocols. There. Any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the archive are locked, however.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway.
Ooh.
The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Well, thank you, Auntie's Choice. All right. Yeah, I'll go get that. I guess if we had snuck on over here somehow, we could have turned the turrets on them. What if there was a way to do it? Oh, it's only a green. 160% energy recharge rate. With the Fresnel focusing macro lens, nothing will escape your attention. Cool. All right, guys. Do we have a new quest now? This one. Oh, is it back over there? Oh, I figured it'd be over here. Where's that at? Alright guys, well we're gonna end the episode here. In the next episode, we'll head down into these two places and repair the archive so we can get it up and running and get this this data done. Until then, hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.